I'm Ed Herman. I'm the co-owner of Brown & Crouppen, personal injury law firm, headquartered in St. Louis, Missouri. Fireproof Mastermind, what I really like about it and what distinguishes it from other groups I've been in, has to do with the analyzing of firm numbers. Being able to dig deep into other firms' numbers. You know, now there's no room for fluff, there's no room for fancy. I can look right at those numbers, see something that's clearly working well, and go straight to that firm and say, how are you doing this? How did you get that cost to that level? Or how did you get your average fee to that point? And then you could find it, and it's not theoretical, because when you see the actual numbers, that's not theory. That's real. You can believe that, and then you can replicate that in your own firm. A lot of conferences that you go to are just presentations, and they're good and they're generous for sharing it, but you're not seeing the numbers to back it up. You're not seeing the results. You're seeing what they did, but you're not necessarily getting all the details. Where were they before? How long did it take to get to that point? Where did they get to? But in a fireproof group like this, the mastermind group, you get to see all of that. That kind of information is just invaluable. You can speed up the growth of your own firm exponentially when you have the access to that type of information from other firms that have already been there. The combination of John Knockhazel and Bill Biggs, it's a winning combination. John's the numbers guy. That's where he really shines. Bill, he's the guy that brings the intangibles to the table, the art of it, the importance of culture, hiring practices, training practices, all those things that really are truly intangible, but he values them, he believes in them, and he will convince you that those things are going to make a huge impact on your firm. And I can tell you from personal experience, he's right. So the art comes from Bill, the science comes from John. You take in all that information. The only way it wouldn't help you is if you just closed your ears and chose to ignore it. But if you come to something like this and you listen and you have an open mind and you don't convince yourself that you already know it all, you allow yourself the humility that maybe somebody else has figured out something that you haven't. If you can do that, you can skyrocket your law firm, period. Get to exactly where you want to get to and get there a lot faster. I would recommend Fireproof Masterminds to any firm that wants to grow exponentially. I think this is what gets you there. It is worth your time, and more importantly, it's worth the money because it is a commitment. But I promise you, it is not an expense. It is truly an investment.